Before we get into Jackson's hand and Jesse's Nununanas, the leaked audio regarding Aespa, and the crazy story about 17 that I still cannot believe happened. Because I partnered up with EME Hive for this one, it allows me the opportunity to give back to you guys. I want to help you make someone's Christmas and holidays a little bit better, get someone you know the K-pop album they've been wanting. So, find Seulgi's red pants and read and follow the directions on the screen exactly. Alright, let's talk about Jackson's hand. Of all the awesome performances we got from the KBS Song Festival yesterday, the Chase sisters were one of my favorites. I think the one that got the most buzz was Jackson featuring in Jesse's performance. It was trending in multiple countries, it was on YouTube's trending page, and besides both of them killing it on stage, a contributing factor to the internet going nuts was because of Jackson's hand. There is a part where he puts his hand on Jesse's shoulders, but if you notice, he's literally flexing it stiff so that there's no way it inappropriately grazes Jesse's aforementioned Nununanas. I think even Jessie was caught off guard because you see her reaction as she grabs it and then laughs while looking at his hand. Not only that, but there's a part where they get close face to face. Yet Jackson closes his eyes. Jessie laughs again and then Jackson opens one eye toward the camera, basically giving us a little wink. A lot of people are speculating that he knew there would be some shipping going on after this performance, which may be why he quickly posted afterward captioning, "This is my sis." I love seeing close friendships like this. By the way, that's why I jumped at the opportunity to collaborate with an awesome company like EME Hive. You're probably already familiar, but if not, they're the premium Asian dating app in the US. But EME Hive focuses not just on dating, but also making meaningful connections who can potentially become your hive. I think that's a beautiful mission statement. Think about it. The reason we see so many idols from different groups and companies befriend each other so easily is because they share so much in common. Their careers, aspirations, struggles. Why else can Yeri and Dara get along so well when this is basically the first time they've hung out? And for people like us, if you don't have a club at school or frequently go to concerts, it's not that easy to meet other K-pop fans. That's why I wanted to partner with EME Hive, who are one of the only platform of its kind that allows you to express yourself, filter and find people anywhere in the world who have the same hobbies and interests as you. I know we're all here because we love K-pop, but it could be Korean dramas, it could be anime, it could be Seulgi's red pants. And in these times we're in, if you do want to virtually date and mingle, or just safely livestream with a bunch of K-pop fans, EME Hive have a base of over 1 million users and have even matched over 135,000 people. Make sure to check out the link in the description. By the way, speaking of the KBS Song Festival, do you guys remember last year when they cut away from A-Pink's performance before they finished? Something else started playing on the screen behind them and the girls were told to get off the stage? Yeah, that actually happened. And the girls had to upload the entire practice for the fans to be able to see what they worked hard to prepare. Don't worry, KBS didn't do that this year, although trust me, we will get back to KBS. No, this time it was the Fact Music Awards cutting off BTS. How does this keep happening? Now, to be fair, it wasn't their actual performance getting cut off like A-Pink. It was their encore stage after receiving the Daesang or the grand prize. But that's the thing. People are wondering why they didn't just let BTS finish, or why the encore stage was moved forward with or scheduled if there wasn't enough time on the schedule. They already gave their speeches. I don't know. I saw some people who were upset, while some don't think it's too big of a deal because it was just an encore stage. However, if you were a BTS fan who paid to stream the event, maybe this wouldn't sit well with you. We are not done with history repeating itself though. Remember earlier this year when SBS uploaded a clip of Twice's More and More, and there was audio heard in there of someone saying something that sounded like, "Wow, they're really bad at singing," something along those lines. However, they explained the audio came from a commercial that aired after Inkigayo on a different PA system, and even released the video showing it was all a misunderstanding. Okay, well, it happened again. And it was SBS again. This time, they uploaded a face cam of Aespa's Ningning. And toward the beginning of the video, you can hear a staff member laughing and saying something along the lines of, "It's not effing synchronized," or effing uncoordinated. So, was this audio not supposed to be heard? Or was this a misunderstanding once again? Because, like we said, the audio was heard in the very beginning when the dancing barely even started. Well, SBS came out and said that the conversation that spilled into that video was completely unrelated to Aespa's stage. They apologized if anyone was offended and will try not to let this happen again. I'll see you guys next year. It's hard to really be upset because I do think there are 100 possibilities of what he could have been referring to, especially with the timing of it all. It kind of seems like they're just unlucky when it comes to this very specific controversy. But it won't be hard for you to be upset at KBS once you hear this story. Hold on to your new nanas. We have to preface this story with the state of the K-pop industry in terms of outbreak. This week, Golden Child's Jaehyun was confirmed to have tested positive. All the other members were negative. But because of that, the hair salon they attend became a point of concern. NCT, who apparently had an encounter with Golden Child's makeup artist, had to get tested again. This caused them to cancel their activities, including KBS's Song Festival. Remember that. 17 visit the same salon as well, so they had to go get tested. Same thing, they canceled their activities, including KBS's Song Festival. Monsta X had to get tested, they all came out negative. Luna also tested out of precaution and the results were negative as well. Here's where the story steps up a notch. While stations like MBC were canceling a bunch of their shows, KBS decided to keep theirs going, announcing that pre-recording is currently taking place. And although Pledis announced that 17 were canceling their appearances out of safety and health concerns, it seems as though KBS wanted them to honor their commitment and still show up to record. This is where you get photos of the 17 members showing up to the broadcast station in their slippers, making fans think this was a rushed last-minute thing. After all, the guys thought they would be quarantining for a while, even though 12 of them tested negative. The only one who didn't show up was their leader S-Coops because he didn't get his results yet. 17 apparently spent 4 hours at the pre-recording. That includes rehearsal, getting their hair and makeup done, but also waiting for S-Coops to get his results. After risking many people's safety, KBS didn't want to wait for his results any longer and just sent them home, canceling their appearance after all of this. I don't even know how to react to this. What? I don't know. People are speculating that KBS also demanded NCT honor their commitment since they did announce they were canceling their activities, but there they were after their negative results came back. I have no segue after this. Feel free to sound off in the comments while I just go to the theory poll winner and break down IZ*ONE's Panorama, who won by 2 votes. First of all, I don't think this is their last comeback. When we get into the music video, it'll look and sound like it, especially because they've taken a step away from their usual storyline, but I think this is the calm, the breath before the final full album. This comeback in music video is more like a peek behind the curtains. The music video starts with a shot behind the cameras. When the clapper comes into frame, it displays their debut date, October 29th, 2018, before turning to all zeros. To me, this signifies them taking us way back, even before they bloomed as a group. As the lyrics tell us, back to the moment they first met. And that's because the theme of this music video is memories, reliving them, what to do with them. IZ*ONE are taking us through their journey together up to now where they have to perform without their fans. The way they physically portray memories is through the usage of film. We see rolls of film going through the projector. Even the projector's light is significant. That's because it's constantly acting as a spotlight on each of the members. They sing about how they'll always remember each other because their memories will shine a spotlight on each other no matter where they meet. But I also love that they show the consequences of memories. The way the film strips are draped over them invokes a sense of imprisonment. As long as they do have these memories, there will sometimes be a sense of longing to go back. But to these girls, that longing and that pain is worth it to capture and keep forever. Because it's these unique collection of moments that only the 12 of them can have. They'll always share share the same beginnings, which is why they'll always be there for each other until the end. And no matter how close or how far the members of IZ*ONE ripple away from each other, it's these memories that will keep that bond alive. The purpose of this song and music video is not to reminisce any single moment, it's to take a step back, put their entire journey as IZ*ONE into view, and